Hello everyone, myself Shruti. I'm from Vizag. I completed my BSc in St. Joseph College in mathematical science and I'm 2021 passed out. So let's come to today's task. So today's class is all about CSS position property. So what is CSS position property? The position property specify the positioning type of an element. So these properties can be use of can these properties can use any of the five types. So the five types are static, uh, relative, absolute, fixed, and sticky. So when we come to static, so first one is static. So static is the default one. Generally, every element in the HTML document takes automatically static property only. So which is default. So static using static property, we cannot adjust height and width. We can adjust height and width, but we cannot arrange the elements using top, bottom, right, and left. So next we come to relative position relative. So while using position relative, we can arrange a element however we want or wherever we want in a page using top, bottom, left, and right values, giving values. So but the content will only adjust that content cannot be adjusted to fit, but the another content will not be adjusted to fit the gap it lived. Like we used this Rana Dagubati image here. It was earlier, it was little far from Devasena, but now it is very nearer to Devasena. So as using position relative, giving little value, some value to right, I arranged it right, but the original position is little left. So the place left by Ballal Dev will not be occupied by anyone, or the place left in his right side, sorry, in his left side will not occupy by another content. So that is relative. So what is position fixed? So position fixed, this is also can be managed, or we can set using top, bottom, left, and right. But to set the final position, the once the final position of the element is set, then it will not leave the position even if we scroll the page. If we scroll the page also, the element will remain in that original place only which we set it. So like that is position fixed. So position sticky. So position sticky will toggle between position relative and position fixed. Actually, it will depend upon position relative and position fixed. Once while using sticky, when the page is scrolling, it will stick to that place. But if the position, if there is a position relative to that div, it will scroll. It will scroll after the position is reached its actual position. Like I can say, it is position relative until it reaches the final position while we are scrolling. Once it reached the final position, it will stick, like it will behave like position fixed. So that is position sticky. So position absolute. So if the parent div, there is a two divs here, like one parent div and one child div. So child div will behave according to the parent div. If the parent div has a position relative, then the child div will position absolute, will behave or arrange according to that position relative. Otherwise, if the parent div has no position relative, then the child div will position with position absolute will behave or arrange according the viewpoint. Viewpoint is nothing but browser page. So now you can see, if I give this Rana Dagupati image height, right side to 20 pixels. It will take, because its parent, there is a parent div. Inside that I give parent div has relative position, and this Rana Dagupati image I gave position relative. So already position absolute. So already the parent div has position relative. So it will take 20 pixel right from this parent div. But if there is no parent div, or the parent div has don't have relative, so then it will take 20 pixel from the viewpoint, nothing but the browser page. It will take parent div as the viewpoint will take. Okay, so this is about positions of in CSS. There are 5 positions: static, relative, absolute, sticky, and fixed. So that's all about today's class and my my project. Let me show you my project once. So here you can see I am scrolling the page, but this pan India movie, this heading is not moved. It is fixed because I used this heading as position fixed. So it is fixed. Now you can see I arranged using all these five and five in using position relative. But this Prabhas is overlapping all of these images because I used here absolute. Absolute can also overlap. It is a child div. It is a child div inside the parent div. So the parent div is these 4 images, and the child div is this Prabhas image. So it take 20 pixel from the parent div. So like that, it can also overlap the picture. So I used Prabhas picture to arrange in middle using position absolute. You can see this Bahubali. This Bahubali is written, and it will move until the page I am scrolling. Once it will stop moving when it reaches its final position. After that, it will behave like position fixed. Until that, it is behaving like position relative. So it will toggle between position relative and positions fixed. So that's all about today's task. Thank you.